Pull up in the Lexus, why they always checking. Go and get it, I've been back progression. I'm from Roberta, the slums. I then you get numb. You ain't matching, you numb.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
A very, very, very Merry Christmas from all of us here at 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Ernie Johnson. Ho, ho, ho. Happy to be with you.
Yes.
Shaka Claus. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And some of the best guards in the league facing off tonight. Different skill sets, different styles. Kenny, if you had to build a guard from scratch, what are some of the characteristics you'd look for?
Oh, no question. I'd take the shooting touch of Steph Curry.
He makes it look
effortless. I take the toughness of Russell Westbrook. I take the basketball savvy of Chris Paul. And I throw
You take the defense of...
I'll take the defense of Tony Allen and throw it all together. You wouldn't put that together, Shaq? Is that making you tired and sleepy? Wake up!
Is this boring you?
I would want toughness. You have to be able to switch on to certain players, the bigger players, and I would like the leadership.
And give me the size of Michael Carter-Williams at the top.
The size of Michael Carter. How about the size of Magic Johnson?
No, that's a little bit too big.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because later on that's good.
Huh?
Wake up.
What happened?
That, leadership.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll take the ability not to go to sleep like Shaq.
Well, if you answer the question.
Let's meet the starting lineup of the visiting Washington Wizards. At power forward, Montrezl Harrell. At center, Mason Plumlee. At the other forward position, Otto Porter. At shooting, Bradley Beal. At the other guard position, John Wall. The head coach of the visiting team is Scott Brooks.
Taste the excitement here in the Quicken Loans Arena. We've got the Washington Wizards facing the NBA champion Cleveland Cavaliers. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. we want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And the gift that keeps on giving, Doris, the NBA with great games on Christmas Day, Christmas night. Speaking of which, did you get anything under the tree that you really wanted?
I had a couple of extra surprises that really put it over the top for me. Yes,
really?
Kevin, nothing I'm willing to share, however.
Okay, well, I hope you got that 2K18 gift I put under the tree for you.
Well, not only do I get the 2K18 gift, but I get to sit beside you. What's a better gift than this? Well, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
Now, here's Wall. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Scott Brooks. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense, and he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
Thanks very much, David. And guys, do you see the strategy the coach laid out for him paying off?
Well, it's the right strategy, but it's tough to say whether they can pull it off. I mean, this is a team that shoots a high percentage even against the best defense.
I think they've got to make sure that they have aggressive but controlled closeouts to shooters. Any laziness at the defensive end will cost them.
LeBron kicks to Baldwin. 4 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Wall kicks to Plumlee. Beal against Shumpert. Count it. Beal's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, whenever Beal gets a little breathing room, he just knows how to make the defense pay.
Out to Shumpert. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Wall kicks to Beal. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Shumpert dishes to LeBron. Love with the screen for James. Love outside. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Love's got 5.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Plumlee with the screen. Wall passes to Beal. Outside, Porter. 3-pointer. No good that time. So Cleveland will take it the other way. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
I think the goal always is to control the glass if you can. It ends up giving you extra possessions that typically lead to extra points.
Pick by Harrell. Porter kicks to Wall. Back to Porter from downtown. Porter can't get that one to fall. Feeds to LeBron. Cleveland moving it around. It's a pick by Love. Baldwin the pass to Love. 14 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Plumlee with the screen. Plumlee with a screen on James. Porter dishes to Plumlee. Passes it to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the high post. Plumlee, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Plumlee's got his first bucket of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's James. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto. Fires at the elbow. And again. The shot no good, a bit short. Wizards trail by 3. All with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. Misses from close range.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Count it. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
He used that pick just right.
Nice to be in control of the offense. Wall calls his own number and delivers. You know, I think we can get intoxicated with the offensive end where John Wall is just so stellar at the point guard position. But this guy's athleticism allows him to be disruptive on the defensive end. He does a great job creating turnovers.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Plumlee sets the pick for Porter. To the middle. Layup off the pick. Plumlee, no up. Doors, the turnovers you mentioned that Walt creates that are so valuable. He'll knock the ball loose and convert on the other end.
Well, he can do so many things on the defensive end, right, Kev? The steals have always been there. He's one of the best shot blockers at the point guard position because of his athleticism and his ability to come up with those chase down blocks with the speed and wingspan. Truly a thing of beauty.
It's Porter outside.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box. Now James still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The pass to Baldwin. Covered by Wall. Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Cavaliers working now with a fresh shot clock. To the wing on the left. Misses the 3.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
And Beal kicks to Porter. The kick out to Wall. A shot off that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And when you protect the rim like they did in that one, it has a tremendous impact.
Well, I don't think there's any question when you're playing that strong a defense, it's going to have an effect on your opponent. And it seemed like they were getting their hands up on the majority of shots.
Lets it fly from 18. That one bounces around and comes back out.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
At the elbow, it's James. Wall with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Washington making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Harrell. Brown comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Tyler Ennis in for John Wall. Wizards trail by 3. And here's Ennis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Here's Beal. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Daniels kicks to Baldwin. James a screen on Beal. Back to Daniels. Some nice passing by Cleveland here to end the drought. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, Michael Jordan, later in his career, loved that mid-range game. And for LeBron, could it eventually be the same?
Dishes to Ennis. Plumlee with the screen. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
On the wing, Daniels. LeBron kicks to Rose. Here's Baldwin. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Baldwin's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Wizards trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Morris outside. It's Beal on the wing. 6 to shoot. Morris a screen off the pick. That doesn't go either for Beal.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Baldwin the pass to Howard. In the corner it's James. Screen by Howard. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. Off target from outside. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Think back to how Jeff Hornacek was as a player. Doris, you see that same demeanor on the sidelines. Well,
what you're talking about there, Kev, is sort of that gritty, no-nonsense, tough-minded approach. What Jeff Hornacek was as a player, he certainly displays similar attributes as a coach.
Now here's James. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Baldwin the pass to James. Here's Baldwin. Over Ennis. Howard kicks to Daniels. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Here's the screen. LeBron passes to Baldwin. He got right to the cup using that screen. Baldwin's got 9.
I'm not sure there is a right way to defend LeBron in pick-and-roll situations. He'll score it, or he's going to set up a teammate. Turn the lights out.
Brown right side. It's tipped. Morris kicks to Beal. Morris a screen. Shot to end this cold run. Beal can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
In the corner, Daniels. Back to LeBron. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Here's Ennis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Wizards need to get a shot off here.
You cannot allow Beal to just catch and shoot. That's a warm-up shot for him.
That's it off. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Cavaliers lead by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, we know what Derrick Rose has been through, the injuries, the expectations. And we asked him how he's dealing with all of it.
I got a clear mind when I play. I can't think about the past. I can't think about if I'm going to hurt myself, if I move the wrong way. When I'm out there, I have a free mind. I have no expectations on myself. I just know that I prepare myself well. There's no pressure.
Well, and Rose says no pressure, but I have to feel like there's at least a little bit, guys, of pressure to get back to where he was.
Yeah, I mean, league MVP in 11, once considered a cornerstone for the NBA's youth movement. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive?
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, we've got the chosen one. Howard is out there with Nerlens Noel. And it's Rose, and it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. Howard kicks to Noel. Here's the chosen one. Back to Noel. The feed to Daniels. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. There's a screen by Noel. Tries again. Cleveland the rebound. It's another look. Here's the chosen one. He's covered by Brown. In the corner, Daniels. Bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
Pass to Farrell. It's Brown on the wing. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Plumlee against Howard. Over Plumlee. Howard can't hit.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
And Markieff Morris, a power forward who gives you a different look and a little bit of everything, Doris.
Well, what I love about Keith, he isn't going to back down on the block, and he's able to score in a number of different ways. Got a great nose for the basket, collected when finishing at the rim. This guy adds so much value.
Daniels kicks to Howard. And now it's a double-digit lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Harrell, he's checked in for Plumlee. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Brown. And Walters checks in for Ennis. And the free throw good from Howard. Doris, we've heard plenty of coaches say it. If you're going to take it to the rack, man, take it strong. Who would you say are some of the more aggressive dunkers that you see in the NBA now?
Yeah, so on his own, creating his own opportunities at the rim, Russell Westbrook comes to mind, LeBron James. Sometimes I feel like he's going to tear the backboard from the stanchion. DeAndre Jordan and Andre Drummond sometimes are the recipients of either offensive rebounding, putback, great dunks. There are so many, Kev, but those are just a couple of names that pop.
And the Antetokounmpo kid in Milwaukee, the way he is so long and seemingly out of place, and then all of a sudden those arms extend another 3 feet, and he dunks it. You go, wow, how in the world did he reach it? How did he do that?
The guy is like, he's a pterodactyl. The guy can take off from the top of the key and cover ground and throw it down. It's unbelievable.
Man, Love's check in for Cleveland. Wizards trail by 11. Here's Walters. Back to Farrell. Morris with a screen on Rubio. Farrell passes to Morris. The 17-footer. And again, Washington no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Washington, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Walters. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Porter, shot to stop the run. They get it back. Cleveland leading by 14. Love dishes to Rubio. Kicks it to Love. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Wizards trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes to Farrell. Pick by Harrell. On the wing, Porter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And And Love has it in the corner. Another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Washington's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The dish now to Porter to the left side wing. Here's Walters looking for his first basket still in this one. The Wizards working the ball around now and stolen by Noel. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Boy, what's better than Nerlens Noel playing with force on the interior? What a big reason he's earned this trip to the line.
At the line for two.
And Nerlens Noel out of Kentucky, slender and mobile and long. And Greg, he can cover ground in a hurry.
Boy, and you can see it in his rate of steals to go along with the blocks. That quickness is a huge asset in today's game. It's all about versatility, both offensively and defensively.
Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
Washington calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Pick by Harrell. They set the pick. Morris right side. Oh, you look at Markieff Morris and you see a player, Greg, who is finally meeting his potential.
And you know what? Give credit to Morris because he's fallen in line with the team and the staff here. I think he's always had the talent to be an impact player. It just took a structured situation for him to really flourish, and I think he's found a home here in Washington.
What a story for Markieff Morris, taking exactly one pick before his twin brother Marcus back in 2011.
Doris, wearable body tracker, such as sensors the teams use to determine stress load on players' bodies, how much they run during a game, during a practice, how fast they're going. Are we taking this thing too far?
You know, it's an excellent question. Listen, technology is increasing to the point where these teams now have a greater body of information with which to work. So I think just like we see in other areas of the game, analytics relative to team success, what's a good shot, what's a bad shot, the more information, the better. I think it comes down to an organizational decision. How much stress will we put on the information given by these particular body tracking monitors? I think it's got to be on a case-by-case basis. Certainly, the organizations will use it to the best of their abilities.
But if it helps the game, helps the players stay healthy, gives teams a better compass on how to use the players, I'm all for it.
Me too, Kev. Me too.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Baldwin, who's checked in for the Cavaliers. Mon Shumpert has come in for the chosen one. Off the pick. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Washington has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Morris a screen. Porter kicks to Walters. Will it go? Wall's shot is good.
You can see the satisfaction John Wall takes in making those jumpers. He continues to improve in that area.
There's the screen. Here's Baldwin, and he takes it home with one hand.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
Pick by Harrell. And Walters kicks to Wall. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Offensive rebound. Feeds to Love. And it's sent back by Morris.
And when Morris is protecting the rim with that kind of effort, what a lift for his group.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Beal's checked in. Now the pass to LeBron. Rubio in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists tonight.
How good is King James at spreading the floor, involving everyone on the offensive end?
Walters passes to Morris. Beal against LeBron. Harrell kicks to Walters. Beal, that's for 2. That's good, and that evens things out. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
Good defense, better offense. Beal is unfazed.
LeBron passes to Baldwin. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Shooting 1.
It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Cleveland shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business. And slowly but surely, it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be. And sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
All with it. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Here's Shumpert, and Shumpert slams it in.
Boy, terrific hands in anticipation. Rubio kick-starts the break.
With the pass.
Washington has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Wall dishes to Morris. Back to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Morris with the bucket. Cavaliers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Baldwin kicks to James, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Howard's checked in for Love, and it's Rose in for Ricky Rubio.
Yeah, I think the idea is right. Set a screen and try to shield the defender off him, but the pick isn't nearly strong enough.
Howard with a screen on Plumlee. Baldwin the pass to Rose. That 3 off the mark. So it's the Wizards now. No one near Wall as he lets it go. The three-pointer is right on target. Wall's got 7 points.
Catch and shoot opportunities, more efficient. Wall gaining confidence every year in that shot.
Here's Shumpert. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 8 points for Amon Shumpert.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Rose. Baldwin kicks to LeBron. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. He's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Plumlee with the screen. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. To the inside. Plumlee, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end. Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Beal to stop the run. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Rose dishes to Howard. Screen by Howard. Over Plumlee. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by James. And that's now 7 points for Howard.
And even with defenders looming, Howard has the edge there inside.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room, we got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay, but like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what an amazing performance the hometown fans are witnessing here tonight. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
Sloppy ball, way too many wasted possessions, chucking up threes, missing them. I could hit more threes than that, Ernie. I hope they're talking right now about getting the ball inside, because that's what it's going to take. If they were hitting more threes, that'd be a different story. But if was the 5th, Ernie, you know the rest.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. My wife and I toured that recently. It is worth the price of admission. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Second half is underway, and here's who Scott Brooks has got on the floor. Beal and Porter at the 2 and the 3. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Plumlee, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. Cleveland shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. 5 on the clock. James with it, now guarded by Porter. Off the screen, and the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Well, listen, LeBron's been in the league so long now, he just knows how to make the most of a screen to get a good look.
Plumlee with the screen. In the corner, Harrell with it. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
An obvious blunder by the defense that they get away with. Somebody's supposed to be checking him.
It's a pick by Love. In the corner, it's James. Outside jumper. Back to James. Launches a 3. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. Love with the screen on Plumlee. A 3-ball. Tries yet again.
That's really good defense by Bradley Beal because of his size and mobility to stay on the ball and affect the shot. That's really good D.
Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Baldwin. He's defended by Harrell. From outside the arc, drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Outside Wall. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Wall.
Terrific ball movement there, and once again, John Wall finds the right man at the right time.
And another 3 for Cleveland.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Love.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots.
James the pass to Shumpert. Porter with the steal. Right side Wall. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Wall's got 9.
And when John Wall is hitting that jumper, he's borderline. No, make that. He is unguardable.
Lobbed up there for Love. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Washington.
And their guards really have done what they could to keep it close. What little offense they've been able to generate has come from the backcourt. They just need a little more balance.
Pass to Porter. Picked by Harrell. Porter kicks to Harrell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Yeah, that's just rubbing the defender off. Beal striking off the screen.
They set the screen. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. The 3. Count it. Number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And Wall kicks to Plumlee. Shumpert against Beal. They double-team Beal. Outside, Porter. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Baldwin's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Love with the screen on Plumlee. Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Plumlee. Here's LeBron, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Washington making some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Plumlee. Nate Walters comes in for Bradley Beal. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for John Wall. Washington has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Walters. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ferrell for 3. No good that time. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. LeBron passes to the chosen one. Over to the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's LeBron. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Just a high percentage look for LeBron. I mean, he's so good in the post.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's Harrell missing.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Cavaliers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
LeBron James is consistent enough at the line where he'll make you pay most times if you're going to send him there. That three-pointer is good almost every time if he's left that wide open.
Out to the right wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 18.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Dishes it to Porter. Farrell kicks to Brown to the right side. Picked by Harrell. Here's Walters. No good off the back of the rim. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. The feed to Noel. Pass to the chosen one. The Cavaliers keep it going, a new 24-second shot clock.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Farrell kicks to Walters. On the wing, Porter. Covered by LeBron. Right wing. Here's Walters. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. A three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Dorizado Porter is a very consistent shooter. He's put in a lot of work since entering the NBA to get his shot where it is now.
You know what I love, Kev? He reviews film, and he thinks about his mechanics all the time. And it's one of the ways you build a more reliable three-point shot. You can't question his work ethic.
Brown kicks to Porter. Here's Walters. Brown outside. It's hauled in by LeBron. Passes it to the chosen one. No good on the three. Washington's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Farrell kicks to Porter. Brown outside. Picked by Harrell. Here's Farrell, covered by Rubio. Farrell gets the bucket. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Rubio outside. Noel sets a screen for James. From downtown, here's the chosen one. And another miss by Cleveland. The Wizards shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Farrell passes to Walters, picked by Harrell. And Walters kicks to Farrell. Brown right side. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Harrell. There's Porter with the 3. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now Rubio. Noel in the corner from past the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. He's been dominant over the last month. 8th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Morris is checked in for Washington. Ennis comes in for Walters. Brown kicks to Ennis. The pass to Farrell. Nice ball movement by Washington. Brown dishes to Porter. Morris a screen. Porter passes to Morris. That shot misses. Excellent D from Howard. The Cavaliers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Kicks to Rose. Second shot opportunity. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Rose has got his first bucket in this one. Washington shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Brown outside. Porter kicks to Morris. Pass to Farrell. On the wing, Porter. And stolen by Howard. .146 left to play in the third. Yep, that one goes. Howard's got 9.
Wow, look at the way the big man, Noel, set up his guys, puts the pass in the perfect position, easy shot.
Here's Farrell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Morris a screen. Off the screen. That one goes. Count it. Farrell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'd say that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Rose can't hit. Washington shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside, Porter. Morris with the screen for Ennis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
Mason Plumlee's checked in for Washington. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. 46 seconds left in the third. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Here's Farrell. He dishes it to Ennis. He kicks it to Beal. Feeds it to Plumlee. Not going to go that time. Excellent D from Howard. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The dish to Rose. Inside. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Well, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And here's Ennis. He feeds it to Beal. Shoots off the screen. Kept alive. Plumlee. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And so it's Cleveland, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Now here's Ennis. Harper is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Howard. Then it's Rose. And it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. 6 on the shot clock. Layman kicks to Morris. Shoots over Harper. That misses off the backboard. Well, Cleveland shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Here's Howard. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's Ennis. Dishes it to Green. Morris against Harper. Layman kicks to Morris. Shoots over Harper. Again the miss by Morris.
I'd say that's been the story of this guy's night. He can't get anything to fall.
Outside jumper. Back to Howard. Washington with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's a good screen. Here's Lehman. Tips it. Rebounded by Howard. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Over to the left wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Ennis. And again, Washington no good. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Howard dishes to Shumpert. Harper with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 10 feet out. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Lets it fly. And another miss by Washington.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Here's Rose. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Doris, as always, this question about resting players. Fans pay hundreds of dollars for tickets and parking and everything else, expecting the healthy guys to play. Why shouldn't there be a requirement for them to suit up?
Well, again, you have Commissioner Adam Silver attempting to address this and making it known during the finals that there would be some limitations based on the ability to rest players, that there would be strong encouragement to rest players at home because your fans obviously have more of an opportunity to see them at home. Listen, Kevin, I think fans need to be able to see the stars. At the same time, it's a strenuous 82-game stretch. Have we addressed it in terms of lengthening the season and shortening the preseason? What I do like is that the NBA is aware that there is an issue, and they are working proactively to fix it.
As is their custom. They always do that.
Correct.
And that one comes up a bit short.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jumper off the screen. Good as the jump shot falls. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
When you come off the screen that hard and that fast, so difficult to stay with Derrick Rose.
Here's Lehman. Morris kicks to Ennis. There's the pick. Pass to Lehman. Over Rose. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Washington making some changes. Harrell comes in for Markieff Morris. And Walters checks in for Ennis. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Rose. Howard kicks to Shumpert. Back to Howard. To the middle. A second chance effort. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Howard. And that's now 10 points for Amon Shumpert.
Boy, you just love Shumpert's pre-shot routine. Gets his feet set, ready to catch and release. Beautiful.
Here's Lehman. Back to Harrell. 6 to shoot. Picked by Harrell. Outside, Green. Offline with his 3. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Cuts off the pass. Now the feed to Walters. Doris, one result of the new CBA, minimum contracts increasing 45%. That's a big help to the NBA's working class, I think.
Well, I don't think there's any question that you see increasingly role players, someone like Draymond Green, whose value has not necessarily translated in terms of points per game, but his value to winning can't be calculated. And you're right. You know, you see important role players and guys below the superstar level increasingly becoming better compensated. And, hey, listen, there's more of the pie to go around. Who doesn't enjoy a little more cherry pie, Kev?
Good thoughts. Good thoughts. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That will be foul number 5 on him.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more, and he's done.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Nerlens Noel comes in for Harper. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Derrick Rose. And a switcher also for Washington. Brown's checked in. Here's Walters. On the wing, Green. Passes it to Harrell. Now Green. Just 5 to shoot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
The chosen one, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Noel passes to Howard. Doris, much to the chagrin of basketball purists, we're seeing the near extinction of the mid-range game. Is there a way to reverse this trend?
Kevin, I don't know that we're seeing the extinction of it, and I would point directly to the Finals MVP, Kevin Durant, because if you look at some of his success, it is directly in the mid-range. Russell Westbrook has some effect in the mid-range. I mean, listen, certainly the priority is on layup and 3, but I don't think we've seen the extinction of the mid-range. I think this is a cyclical type of situation in the NBA, very much the way we've gone away from a low-post center. Would a player that's a next-level, next-generation kind of player change our thinking about that? Let's see. The game is always in a constant state of evolution.
And so he makes both from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Rubio dishes to Howard. And that one is good. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
And Walters kicks to Green. It's Brown on the wing. And there's the pass to Walters. Here's Richards. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And that's why the hook shot was invented, to keep your man from getting anywhere near it.
There's a screen by Noel. And Rubio kicks to Noel. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, Kev, love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Kicks it to Harrell. Pass to Walters. And the wide open shot from Green. That 3 off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Here's Howard. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. And Doris, looking at the financial health of the league, tremendous TV ratings with the finals coverage again. Nearly half the teams valued around $1 billion, which to me is just unfathomable. Are we in the golden age of professional basketball in this country, of the NBA?
I think certainly we are in one of the great generations for the NBA. And think about this. I know soccer is the most popular game worldwide, Kevin, but increasingly basketball beyond the borders of the United States is one of the most popular and fastest growing sports. So I don't think there's any question the NBA is at its peak of its popularity with no end in sight. And I think there's a reason for that. You know, I think there's something very tangible and touchable to the NBA fan. Look at a guy like Steph Curry. He looks like every man, and yet he's finding tremendous success. That's appealing to NBA fans of the next generation.
Feeds to Walters. Was shot missing. Excellent D from Howard. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. On the wing, Daniels. Rubio outside. Pass to the chosen one. And Noel kicks to Howard. They double team Howard. Rubio outside. The chosen one passes to Noel. A second chance effort. They swipe it. Farrell, that's a two-pointer. The Wizards with another miss. Cleveland's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Daniels dishes to Howard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it. You know, Dwight Howard once an MVP caliber performer, but age and injuries now affecting him. Still a tremendous, I believe, at rebounding and defending the rim.
Walters, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
There's a screen. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Rubio kicks to Howard. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. There's the dish to Morris. Here's Brown. The short one's on the money.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Cavaliers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dwight Howard.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Cleveland. Howard, the pass to Noel. Howard dishes to Daniels. Inside. Here's the chosen one. He's looking for Howard and finds him. And Howard with the stuff.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Howard, no good on the free throw. Doris, the league would prefer that players stay in college a minimum of 2 years before entering the draft. Others have countered with straight out of high school in that approach. Which way do you lean?
I would say I would lean to allow these young men, if they're prepared and have the talent and ability to go straight from high school to the league, they should have that opportunity. We don't put restrictions on any other field of endeavor. If you're a great musician, you can go to New York City and make a living in an orchestra on Broadway. To me, if you're capable, you should be allowed the opportunity. This is America. We are a land of opportunity.
Rose, no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Walters kicks to Farrell. On the wing, Morris. 19 seconds left in the game. Farrell passes to Richards, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
I'll tell you, it was the sharp passing that led to that shot. Terrific teamwork.
And here's Rose. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron, first of all, Merry Christmas. Second of all, great win tonight. But I have to ask you, since it is Christmas, what is the best gift that you've received or given this year?
best thing I received is, Merry Christmas and have a good game for my kids this morning. They called me, and, I love that, and I love them.
Merry Christmas to you and the family, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.